Everyone thinks smart people are just born knowing more things. More facts, more answers. More information than everyone else. But that's not really what separates them. The real difference isn't what they know. It's how they think. How they look at problems. How they handle situations that stress most people out. You don't need a perfect memory. You don't need straight A's. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You just need to start thinking the way smart people think. Today, I'm going to share 5 simple habits that smart people use to think differently. They're not complicated, but most people never practice them. If you do, you'll start noticing changes. Problems won't feel as overwhelming. Conversations will feel easier. And people may even start asking for your advice. Let's get into it. 1. They don't fight to be right. Most people treat disagreements like battles. Someone disagrees with them, and suddenly it's about winning. They argue. They get defensive. They try to prove the other person is wrong. Smart people take a different approach. Instead of arguing, they ask questions. Real questions, not sarcastic ones or gotcha questions. They'll say things like, "Help me understand your point of view. What led you to think that way?" They're not trying to win. They're trying to understand. And here's the interesting part. When people don't feel attacked, they're more open. They listen more. They think more clearly. Smart people know you can't force someone to agree with you, but you can help them think through their ideas. And very often, people change their own minds when they feel heard. 2. They see the bigger picture. Most people focus on single moments. They fail one test and think, "I'm bad at school." They get rejected once and think, "I'm not good enough." They have a bad day and assume everything is falling apart. Smart people zoom out. They don't see one failure, they see patterns. They ask, "What actually happened here? What can I learn from this? What can I do differently next time?" A bad result isn't a personal failure to them. It's information. When you zoom out, problems stop feeling like disasters. They start looking more like puzzles. And puzzles can be solved. Instead of panicking, smart people plan. 3. They focus on what they can control. This habit saves a huge amount of mental energy. Most people worry about things they can't control. What others think of them. What might go wrong in the future. Other people's moods or decisions. All that worrying doesn't solve anything. It just creates stress. Smart people follow a simple rule. If I can't control it, I don't obsess over it. They shift their focus to what is within their control. They can't control the weather, but they can bring an umbrella. They can't control opinions, but they can control how they act. They can't control outcomes, but they can control effort. This mindset frees up energy. Energy that can actually be used to improve situations instead of stressing about them. 4. They use silence on purpose. Many people are uncomfortable with silence. When there's a pause in a conversation, they rush to fill it. They speak without thinking. They talk just to avoid awkwardness. Smart people are comfortable with quiet moments. They listen more than they speak. They think before responding. They allow others to finish their thoughts. Silence can be powerful. When you pause before answering, people pay attention. When you listen without interrupting, people feel respected. Often, quiet people appear more thoughtful not because they know more, but because they choose their words carefully. Try this. The next time someone asks you a question, pause for a few seconds before answering. You'll notice how much clearer your response becomes. 5. They pause instead of reacting. This may be the most important habit of all. Most people react instantly. Someone says something rude, they snap back. Something goes wrong, they get angry or give up. Smart people pause. They take a breath. They ask themselves, is this worth reacting to? What's the best response here? When someone is rude, they don't immediately return the energy. They consider the situation. This isn't about being passive or weak. It's about control. The person who stays calm while others react emotionally usually makes better decisions. Thinking gives you options. Reacting takes them away. What this all means: you don't need to be loud. You don't need to know everything. You don't need perfect grades or an impressive background. You just need to think differently. Ask questions instead of arguing. Look for patterns instead of panicking. Focus on what you can control. Get comfortable with silence. Pause before you react. Most people won't practice these habits. They'll keep reacting, worrying, and arguing. But if you do, you'll start seeing solutions where others see problems. You'll stay calm under pressure. And you'll make decisions based on thought, not emotion. Your next step: don't try to change everything at once. That's how most people fail. Pick one habit from this video. Just one. Maybe it's pausing before you react. Maybe it's asking questions instead of arguing. Focus on that habit for the next week. And if you want more videos like this, videos about thinking better, communicating better, and handling life with more confidence, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. If this video helped you in any way, give it a like. It helps more people discover these ideas and supports the channel. And leave a comment below telling me which habit you're going to try first. I read the comments and I enjoy seeing your progress. Remember, you don't need to change overnight. You just need to start one habit at a time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.